What's up, everyone? This is Andrex. I'm here with the Leo King, and this is Electronic Generation. We're still high and just charged from the weekend. We celebrated my birthday, Lunar New Year, and we were at Time nightclub. A lot went down. It was
pretty. You know, we've done a lot of shows like, and it's like the big fish story with DJ shows, right? You know, like sometimes you could say, oh, it was like so awesome, and there was like 100 people there. It was for real. This was a big fish.
It was special. It was, and we've done a lot of shows. You know, I don't know. Between the two of us, we've had like over, like 1,000 shows probably. But this one was very special because of you guys, because of Electronic Generation.
It felt really unified. There was a lot of cool people there. And you know, it's gonna be fun on today's episode because we're gonna be showing lots of clips today of what we did. And we're trying a new format with this. And even it was a new format of us DJing together. I've never really teamed up with somebody to DJ, and that was a whole new thing.
Absolutely. Not only that, but to top it off, we played with the legendary Ferry Corson, which we have an exclusive interview. So just keep watching because we're going to be rolling it a little bit.
Yeah, and we did that in the green room with him at the end of his set, which that's pretty rare to get, you know?
Yeah, he granted us an interview on the spot because you know, he immediately understood what we were doing, and it was like, wow, we all connected. And that's been the general feeling and the general, just everyone that we've been talking to, and just, this is kind of like a unspoken, just vibe that we've been getting with everyone, where you know we bumped into a lot of people that you had never ever met, and a lot of people that friends of yours that I'd never really met. And it was just automatically like people were sending me photos and videos, and they're just like, it was just, you know, I mean, not only it just felt good, it just felt right, and it felt more than just an event. It more than just a nightclub event. So.
But you know, it was our soft launch, and I think it's not easy to do a soft launch. There were some challenges. I mean, literally, it was like the quickest soft launch of an event I've ever done in my life.
It was.
Like, you know, it's not like it was like we planned it out a lot. Even like last week's show, I think people could tell, you know, we just kind of showed up. But, you know, it's like with this show and with that soft launch that we just did, you know, we're starting to kind of, I think, figure out our bearings on how Electronic Generation's going. And it's not easy doing a soft launch. I mean, what would you say some of the challenges are doing like a launch, and especially an event launch?
Well, you know, that's a super good question, because my issue personally is I overthink, overanalyze, and plan everything to death. And, you know, working with you, you know, you're very spontaneous, and you just react to things right away, you know, and that kind of rubbed off me. So this whole thing just happened organically. It just popped up in my head. This was already planned out a month ago. My birthday, Lunar New Year. You know, Ferry's going to be on the lineup, and you know, the same thing with Electronic. This happened organically, and then you know, it just came up like this little light bulb turned on. I was like, hey, why don't we do a soft launch here? I called you up, and you were like, yeah. Are you sure?
I was like, are you sure? Because you know, I mean, it was like a lot about your night, you know, and you included me and wanted to make this a we thing, and I think that's a big deal, you know. So we do have an awesome recap video that we want to show you guys of the beginning of the night and how it went, and it's pretty awesome. Why don't we tune to that right now?
Nightclub, Orange County. Andrex here. the Leo King.
What up, what up?
We got the whole electronic generation family. We're all here, and this is a great night. Make some fucking noise! It's not about just us, though. That's a great thing, right? It's great because it's a group thing. You know,
It's kind of like an orgasm. Like, they're always great.
Exactly.
But like, Tantra is all about trying to reach it in a deeper level.
How much more electronic does it get than that?
I did it. We did it. Fuck. Finally did something right in my life.
My favorite part is the flag. I'm telling you, the way that, you know, and we do have some clips to show later about how that flag went. Because that was the first time I've ever done a flag, dude.
We pulled that off, and Brandon, one of the guys from 3X, helped put that together. I mean, we came up with that idea. I think it was like a day before. I think at the same time we were talking about doing the show, and I was like, hey, well, you know what'd be cool is we get a flag.
And I really didn't think it was gonna happen. And then literally like the night before the event, I'm getting Facebook messages from you of this flag, and I'm like,
sure you
and I'll be honest, I thought it was like one of those flags, like remember the Laker flags that used to be on cars, like when the Lakers would play?
Well,
I thought it was gonna be like a little flag, and then you show up with this huge flag, dude.
Well, that's the whole thing about why this is fun, because, you know, just going back for the audience and everyone that's watching this, this whole thing, this LED wall and this whole setup, and you know, we're in a giant fucking facility actually.
Yeah.
This is where we're showing like a ninth, maybe 1% of what this facility is. But
Right.
you know, we started talking about this over, I don't know, 2 years ago, probably 3 years ago, and then it got a little bit more in depth, and it was more of like kind of like, you know, just shooting the shit. And next thing you know, David's like, hey, I got it, come over.
I know.
I come up and there's this empty fucking giant 15,000 square feet warehouse, and then I'm like, okay, we're really gonna do this? All right. I call up my contacts over at PSSL where I used to work, and it's a place where you get gear and equipment, and I'm like, I need all this shit right now in like 3 days. And we grinded them, and they put all this stuff together for us.
But it's like, I think what I learned from not only building this with you, but the event, right? And the challenges that came from a soft launch of doing, honestly, let's be real, like throwing an event as a new act, because even though we are still individual DJs, we kind of came together and created an act.
Right.
This is more than a show. It's also an act. It's like, it's a million different things, right?
Yeah.
But I think the lesson in all this is it's possible. You like anything's possible. Like even if it feels like, oh my gosh, last second, make the most of what you can do, and just, you know what, if you got to get the flag, call somebody and get it done and get it overnighted or whatever, and just show up and do it. Because I think with all the footage we're going to show today of like how our night went and how everything went, it was more of a success than most nights where, you know, I think everything's perfect.
Well, no,
And it
right.
doesn't go as perfect, whereas it was like we just put our effort in 100% and went a little bit more than we usually probably would for a set.
Yeah.
And it came out really awesome.
Well, the other thing, and you know from when I booked DJs, and when I booked you in the past, it was a different than how I approached it this time, because this time you're like, you didn't tell me what to play, I might just play, just have fun. And for me, it's weird because I have this concept of how I want to do things. Like, you got to open a certain way, you got to play certain things. You got to listen to the DJs that played before you. Be careful not to play what they play. And I got this whole fucking list, and I'm like a general when it comes to protocol. But with this one, I was just like, okay, let's just, you know what? Like, for some reason, I tapped into just this intuition, which honestly, I've noticed that you've been doing that with your spirituality show. And for you, it's automated, and for me, it's something that everyone has this natural intuition, this purity. If you listen to it, you follow it, the outcomes are always fucking special.
And on the money.
It always is. And it's almost like a crystal ball.
Hey, I got a crystal ball for sale, everyone, if you want to come see me.
Yeah.
But it is, and I think learning how to use that meter in any part of life, but especially DJ, club life, whatever you want to call it, it's extremely creative, even though I think it's got tarnished goods around the name and being a DJ, and everybody stereotypically thinks, you know, oh, it's not that creative, or it's just all about getting drunk or high, or it's all about just
pushing buttons
and all these crazy things. Like, really, it's a very intuitive process, and the more you tap into that, the more you're gonna succeed, I think.
No,
truly.
you touched on a lot of, important topics. Number one, it is a highly technical field. It's a highly technical process. It's not just pushing buttons, but we'll go in depth about that at another time. But number one, it is technical for sure. Number two, it's an art form. Okay, to be able to read a crowd, to kind of just tap into this collective consciousness, not only at the present, in the room, in the venue, but collective conscious worldwide. Because good DJs come in there prepared, and they're telling a story of what is currently going on right then and there in the world, how they're feeling, and how they're feeling is they're absorbing and reflecting off what the world is feeling.
Yeah.
And to tap into that is that kind of synergy, that kind of spiritualism. That in itself is a very indescribable process and art form. So there's a lot of things that goes on. That's why I think when you see a DJ that's just, and we're going to go into this later, but some DJs are just kind of like, they're just fixated on their computer. They're looking at their laptop. And some DJs are just out there. You could just,
you have to connect with the crowd. And, before you can even connect with the crowd, though, you have to be in the right room. You have to be in the right state. You have to be with the right people. And we actually have a clip to show because before our night, we went into a green room. And if you don't know what a green room is, we're going to show you right now. Check it out.
We're good to go. So we're here at Time Nightclub, Orange County. Andrex here. This is the Leo King.
What up, what up?
We got the whole electronic generation family, the production family at least.
We do. And I have my wife here too.
We're all here. And this is a great night. It's our soft launch.
Quick soft launch. We didn't have a lot of time to really do it.
One day.
I'll be honest.
That's us though.
Andrew's being very generous throwing me on this bill. This was his night. It's his birthday. It's his night to open for Ferry Corson, and literally, he called me up the other day, let's do Electronic Generation soft launch, and I'll give you half my set. That is a motherfucking homie.
No, yeah. I mean,
I was like, I felt bad taking it. I was like, are you sure? I don't really, I'll be honest, I feel bad.
No, not at all. I mean, it's just, what we have going on, what we're doing right now, this is the whole we. It's not about me.
So no, you're right. I know.
It's great.
If we were to talk about DJ life and everything, dude, not a lot of people, not a lot of DJs are willing to give up a direct opening set to a top 100 DJ on a Friday night on their birthday.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that. David's got me on the spot right now, but it's not even about that. It's just dude, everything that it's just a whole different thing now. It's not about it's not about just me or you and I'm feeling good. I'm going home.
Right.
It's just that we've done that. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Both of us have had amazing fucking sets, amazing nights. We both have we've been through it, and this is great. We got a flag. You got to see our flag.
Oh yeah, get the flag, dude.
We got a flag. A lot of stuff.
I know. We're in the green room too.
Can't really. I'm hitting all the stuff.
We got to get that thing out to the raves.
Yeah. How do you guys like that?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's super beautiful. So shiny.
Yeah. So it came out great.
I love it.
Yeah, dude, it's great.
I think it needs to go the other way.
Yeah.
Really? That's what I was trying to figure out. So it's okay, there we go. Is it?
It's upside down, yeah.
Oh, okay. So so I gotta totally turn it around. Okay. See, this is what I was wondering the whole time. It's a good thing that we're filming this. Okay.
We
Cool.
get to find out.
I know, right?
Figure it out. For the set.
Yahtzee.
Okay.
Oh, we have the flag around.
Oh yeah. We need all the help we can get.
Now the other way.
Now it's right?
No, the other way. Like,
Okay, got it.
now it's right. Yeah.
I did it. I did it. Fuck. Finally did something right in my life.
And we got graphics going on the stage tonight?
We got graphics, I mean, everything. One person doing this would have been a fucking nightmare. But actually the both of us, between the promotion, the marketing, splitting this, it just made sense. It just,
Yeah.
and the synergy has always been there, but now it's just kind of like,
I know.
and it's not even like, it's not even
No,
a
I
duo, it's
feel
just the whole
like-
thing. It's just
I feel
this.
like I don't want to
a group
say
thing.
like this is crazy, but it kind of is starting to feel like a marriage, bro. Like I'm like, damn, this shit's getting deep.
It's getting deep, it's getting deep. But it's cool.
Not like that kind of a marriage.
No, it's great because it's a group thing. You know, it's
No, but it's like, wow, we're really going for it.
There's different perks in them. Yeah.
Way different perks.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me, the perks with you are much better.
no, it's great because it's a group project. It's not just
The
again, it's just not
family ties, too.
it's not about just us. So that's a great thing, right?
Right. No, I agree 100%. I really believe,
Yeah.
like the way that you said that we've already been there, and I was just thinking of like, yeah, like once you've kind of reached a place where you're really happy with a set and you've gotten a headline set or you've gotten the big set and you've had the crowd reaction before, of course you want to have it time and time again. It's kind of like an orgasm. Like they're always great.
Exactly.
But like Tantra is all about trying to reach it in a deeper level.
Tantra. We've never I've never shared a set before. I've never fucking got a flag and raised it while another DJ's playing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that's going on tonight that I personally have never experienced. That is like, wow, this is fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and you've done direct support, you've headlined, and so have I, and we've done like the song and dance, and we know what to expect. We know, it's always a good night when you get to DJ for sure. But it's like, okay, well, let's do something fucking different, but also great. You know what I mean?
It's true.
So that's kind of like
And
where my head's
it's
at.
the Chinese New Year tonight, bro.
There's a lot of things. It's
You're
the whole.
born on the Chinese New Year?
I actually my birthday was a couple weeks ago, but I decided to do it tonight. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Birthday?
thank you.
Still works.
And so, you know what? When you're
So
when you're in the club world,
It's
that,
so sneaky.
yeah, no, the club world, that's just how it is. It becomes like there's promoters out there that it's like they got like 12 fucking birthdays a year. You know?
Yeah, no,
Like
it's
every
true.
month's their birthday.
Well, I know, and
Some
it's,
DJs go on tours.
it's
Birthday tour.
President's Day weekend coming next weekend, so it's like, right? Like,
In this business, there is, we're gonna find a reason to celebrate, no
Yeah, it's
matter
true.
what. Like Groundhog's Day, let's do it.
what was
So-
the coolest green room you've ever been in?
Create. Well, now it's whatchamacallit.
Oh, it just changed names
Just,
too.
yeah, Academy.
Yeah.
It's great because it's like, it's literally like a dungeon, and everyone's signatures on there, and they really did the ambience. This is cool too. I mean, this
No,
is.
it's cool. They give you a little stage look, see what's going on stage.
Cool.
Yeah, no, it's, they get games. They got you have whatever. You can play games here, and I mean, it's cool, but we did Steve Aoki. We did a thing over at Huntington Beach, and they set up a whole tent, and that was interesting too, because they brought in like organic shit, and that's
that's
the
cool.
interesting thing. The interesting is what what DJs order, because I'm fucking super relaxed, like just whatever, give me the standard stuff, but
Yeah.
when
For me, yeah, just a chair and
yeah.
something to drink and.
Well, some DJs ask for coke, hookers. I'm not even kidding. Just it's crazy stuff, and I don't know. Some promoters will give it to them.
It's true.
But I mean, this is nothing new. I mean, I'm sure fucking Hollywood does the same thing. You know what I mean?
No, it's true.
So it's crazy that the DJ world has. Now that's kind of part of why I think this works, because that world, which used to be more just underground music and very niche, is now bridging with commercial Hollywood
true.
video. You know what I mean?
I know.
The actual
Entertainment world
yeah,
is mixing
is
with.
really merging and fusing with it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And so it's weird to see the hybrid of it all.
Well, the guys, the top DJs in the world are making more than movie stars, I think.
Yeah.
Like Calvin and Tiesto are like 40, 50 million annually.
I know.
And they've been ranked that
But-
for the last 4 years. So they're you know, they're probably like worth $500 million right now. That's a lot of money, you know. And these guys are like, just to show up and play for an hour or two.
And hang out in a green room
Yeah.
before.
So, you know, it's
Whereas
definitely-
when those actors have to film on set, they're on set for months at a time in
Yeah.
a trailer. And it's not like it's a bad trailer, but
no,
it's like you're like working and you have to go through scenes and there's 16-hour days and you have to be put through like a good example. I didn't like the movie, but Leonardo DiCaprio and what was it? The one where he was like the Revenant and it won the Oscar. I know it was a good movie because it was like real, right? They really put him through the shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I just was like, I don't know, wasn't.
The story was like whatever.
Yeah,
right?
the story was whatever, and there was very, very little words, and I need
Yeah.
stimulation, and it wasn't stimulating enough for me. But
Only he could pull that off, though.
of course, only he could pull it off. I think he's one of the best actors in the world. He's like my favorite actor.
Yeah,
All of his movies I love.
Oh yeah, he did.
But the thing about that I mean, you got to give him all actors that much credit. I mean, DJing really, people think, oh, it's just you just go up on set for an hour and then that's it. But you really have to craft your style and your presentation, and there's a lot of like your own self-discipline, right?
Yeah, there totally is, and that's why when you are on stage, automatically you're like, "Fuck, I'm on camera now." Boom. So I didn't get that until I actually started stepping in front of a camera.
Oh.
Yeah, that didn't click in, and then when I got in front of a camera, I was like, "Okay, sure." I'm on stage.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the two things again, why this whole electronic generation is, and you know, the interesting thing also is a lot of actors that used to only do big movies. You see them now in like, you know, small budget Netflix movies and documentaries and commercials. You know, so the internet, the electronic generation, social media has kind of, you know,
It's
democratized.
In a matter of months.
Exactly.
The Facebook algorithm changed. Netflix, the newest movie from Bad Robot, which is the guy who did the whole series, that Alien series, or what was it? Just brought out his movie on Netflix. So it's kind of like big movies are now on Netflix, straight to watch. They're not even going to movie theaters anymore.
No. Well, I mean,
That's what you're gonna see at the end of 2018. I guarantee you it. It's just gonna be like, all right, the next big movie's on Netflix tonight. Let's watch it.
you know, which is funny because everyone's like, you know, Netflix is only $7.99, $10.99 a month, but
No, it's $13.99 if you do the 4K streaming.
Oh, I can't. Only you would know. Yeah.
You know what I like in my green room? I like lots of sprites.
That's right. You're a Sprite guy.
You were just telling me it's super hard for people to not only get in a green room or just even to see one.
A lot of people have never seen or know or even know what is a green room.
Yeah.
I honestly, I've just being in the business, I've been in I have to work with artists, and also I'm in a green room a lot too when I play. But to be honest with you, I don't even know where the word even came from.
Yeah,
What
it's weird. It's not even green.
It's not even, no, it's not even green, but I mean, it is basically a private area for the artist, and only really high-end venues, and this actually came from, at least from
It
what I know.
must have come from the rock world.
Exactly,
I think in the
yeah.
I remember in the old 70s rocks, you know, like they would go in the back and they would get a couple girls or whatever and smoke their weed
Yeah.
and do their thing, and as you said in the video, maybe get some hookers, I guess. Jeez.
There's a,
You're all.
the green room, a lot of business gets done in there actually because
You're right. No, you got the exclusive interview with Ferry in the green room.
It's that, and I mean, why does so much business get done? Because it is it is the highest level of all access.
Yeah. Well, first of all, there's always security guards in front of it,
Yeah.
so you just can't like walk into that room. And it's so funny because it's not like
Yeah.
it's an elaborate room. It's just like a closet with some cool things
Totally.
in it. But you can't just get in.
There's multiple levels of security. There's the actual suited security, and then there's the people that work for this. There's someone that actually, a good nightclub will actually have a talent host or talent liaison, someone that watches over the talent and makes sure that, they're not getting
Blasted too
exactly.
much.
Yeah, mugged.
Well, because think about it. The venue's paying or the promoter and the venue together, right? Because there's usually a couple of people involved, are paying that artist to come DJ. So of course they want to give him whatever they want to make him feel good, but I'm sure there's also some sort of boundary limits. I know in Vegas it's a little bit more.
It is.
It's a little bit. You get more. You can ask for more, or if you're at a festival, you can get more.
The main thing is and this goes into our next segment is the number one reason for the green room is it's not. It has nothing to do with money. It has to. It does and it doesn't. It has to do with giving the artists a space so they can actually just chill, relax, meditate, just, so they can just because here's the thing, when I go to Vegas, they call me a suite, and you know what I do? I meditate and I do martial arts. I'll do stretches or, exactly. It's more like Tai Chi, it's really slow, but.
Oh, like where you do this?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Really slow? Yeah. They say that's really good for you.
It is. We got to do a session on that too, but basically that allows me to focus and, there's a couple of DJs and artists that do this too. They do some meditation before they get on, but it's weird. Nobody ever talks about it because it's so I don't know. It just.
Some people are afraid to talk about it. The problem with DJ scene is everybody's trying to be too freaking cool for school.
Totally.
So it's if I'm in the green room, I need to be taking a shot or something.
That's what people think.
I haven't had a drink for over 2.5 years. So it's very, people look at me like I'm crazy when I, let's say we were there and there's tables and people are offering you drinks left and right, especially when you're the DJ, they're trying to throw it down your throat. And it almost is like a disrespectful thing to say no. But for me, I don't drink, so I have to be like, no, it's all right, don't drink. And then they all look at me like I'm crazy, you look like you're really fucked up already. And I'm like, no, I'm just living off the high of this whole experience, because it's like a crazy experience. And you could tell though, the green room is kind of like at the strip club, the champagne room, but without the...
without the strippers.
Without the strippers, I guess.
Without the best part.
Because it's usually, who is usually in a green room? It's usually the DJ, his or her manager, right?
Right.
And some close people that maybe the DJ brought, or maybe the local bang of the night that that city that they're with. We're just speaking truth, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's true, and this is very, this is from what I know, what you've told me, this is common, has been going on for forever in Hollywood.
Oh yeah. Vegas. Yeah. Vegas green rooms. Vegas was the first one to start really pushing the scene and making it more wow. This is high end. This is it. And I remember people were asking for crazy things in Vegas. And I remember it was they're the ones who set the table, and now everybody else is kind of following.
Yeah. No. It makes it appealing because
you're on your rider list, it'll be oh yeah, I want 3 Avion waters chilled at 41 degrees.
Literally. Yeah.
What? Okay. And with 2 Sprites in a cooler at the bottom of the cooler in the corner of the cooler with 3 ice on it. And I want your blonde to serve me, your hottest blonde or your hottest brunette or the redhead or whatever. It's crazy what they'll do.
It affects the artist's performance. Bottom line. And this we're gonna go into the next. We're gonna roll the next footage because I felt so relaxed after being in the green room. And I felt, it felt so good to just chill out and, be with my friends and, we had time to kind of set up the flag and we did.
Yeah, you had your little cocktail going too.
So it was great. And by the time we went on stage, it was boom, we were on. And so let's check out that footage of our live.
Us, the whole set. It's pretty cool. Why don't you guys check it out? Good to see you, bro.
You guys do your thing?
Yeah, we did our thing.
All done?
Hey,
all
Mike,
done. Yeah.
We're good. Thanks, bro.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for letting us use it.
Yeah, no problem. I was looking for you actually.
Oh yeah.
I texted to get down here.
We found our way.
Storage thing.
It looked out. How is that thing's heavy, huh? Oh.
Thank you.
You can also carry it on the top. Where's Lawrence at?
He's over here.
Oh, and this one? The same one? What's up, doggy? Nice to meet you. Pleasure. Is this Lawrence?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! The dog, baby! The wood dog! Good thing I'm a wood rat. What are you? What sign are you?
Me?
Yeah, what Chinese zodiac are you?
Was that Chinese what?
Chinese zodiac. Sign. He's a dragon.
Yeah,
What are you?
Yuan is like a river.
Oh, nice. I'm a rat.
Very good, man. So his family? What? His family or DJ? Oh yeah, he's gonna play games and play together. Oh, yeah. He's the girls in here, right here. Get the card space. Right here. Yeah. I'm gonna go past the card, but I'm okay. Hey!
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Good, it's so good to celebrate. Yeah. I know, man. So you girls are okay to hang out back here, just don't come on the carpet, and we're good.
Was such a good night.
That took me right back. I mean, again, I know all of us are still charged from that, but that really, that's probably, I mean, honestly, it's hard because every time it's like, I always say, dude, it's not gonna get any better. It's not gonna get better.
It does get better.
It does, yeah. Because
and you gotta ride this out till the
Yeah.
end, you know?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's just we as DJ, you could see with some big, huge DJs that and this is, and like I'll hear it from the audience and customers all the time and guests, and you know, that guy was boring, and you know, we're talking about like big headliners, and I gotta be honest, sometimes I'll go to an event or a nightclub and I'll be like, that guy's checked out, or that DJ is just checked out, and you know, just they're not.
You gotta get
Yeah,
the people. There's so many people there to have fun. That's why people go to a club. Like
Yeah.
I don't know one person that goes, I feel like shit. I don't want to do shit. I'm going to a club.
But you know, totally.
It's like people are spending money and time and energy. There's like the joke where it's like everybody gets ready to then, once they get there, finally be like, oh, when are we leaving? Like that's life, right? You know?
That's
But it's
why
like if you can get people to stop thinking about leaving
yeah.
and enjoy
yeah,
their
yeah.
moment and live in the moment, that's what a DJ is about right there.
But even that in itself requires, like, you know, certain things, certain basic things about being a human before you can actually be a
true.
performer.
I know, yeah.
And you know, a lot of sometimes you can. Here's the thing: when you're on stage, like right now, however we look, however we appear, that's how we're feeling. And it's the same thing on stage at a nightclub.
Yeah.
And you know, when a DJ is like on it, and you're feeling that energy, and you're feeling like dude, you know, they don't need to talk. They're communicating through, you know, their performance and their music. So that is something that personally I find it's been on and off. It's in the last, you know, over the last 10 years, and you've been there also, and we've talked about it.
Yeah.
There's times where it's like, I don't know where my DJ career is going. I don't know. We've been there, done that. What's the next level?
Yeah.
You know, and
it's hard because you have to set a new bar all the time
for yourself.
for yourself.
That's the thing. That's a challenge. And sometimes you don't know. Like, I've already taken it as far as I can go. Well, like I've headlined. I've done direct support for the biggest artists in the world. I've played on some monumental festivals and venues, and you know, here's the thing. Here's the ugly truth about this industry. You already know what I'm about to say. You're only as good as your last event. No matter what event it is, you could be playing for the biggest festival in the world. You know, it's like it's another saying in Hollywood.
It is.
Here today, gone tomorrow.
Later.
So that's the reality of this.
But
this industry.
okay, so like, I'm the kind of DJ where I might have changed my style a lot as far as maybe music goes, but maybe I didn't change my style of how I DJ. What do you think about DJ moves?
You know, that I love it because it's something that it's funny, it's comedy, right?
It's comedy.
But it's very necessary. Like, I mean,
What's your favorite DJ move?
okay, so a lot of people associate me with trance. Now, I love all music, first of all. But if people want to, you know, hey, trance is an amazing genre, and what it stands for, what it represents, I'm all about it. But I'm not just about trance. But I get, you know,
Give me your trance. Give me your trance.
No, a trance move is basically like for like 1 minute, or this, or this, or this. You know,
it's true.
So, and it's great. They're all great moves. They're all very, very powerful moves. You know, you're doing a God pose. You're doing like Superman. You know, you're sending love out. You know, I mean,
So I'm from the underground
Exactly,
originally,
yeah.
and I was like an outcast because the underground techno deep house is like this, just
right.
with a little bit of a head bob.
I know, right?
That's about it,
But how
right?
does your neck feel afterwards?
Right.
Are you
Oh,
walking
wait.
around with a crank? Like your
Well,
neck
I'm
all-
lucky I have some good neck muscles, you know. But like, yeah, like that's about it. So like when I go up there, as you probably saw in the video, like I'm just like, let's get down.
No, you're
like,
a hybrid now.
I'm like a hybrid, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but like the underground techno tech scene, it's like you'll see they're too cool for school. It's like they don't want to show emotion, and it's kind of like emo music, but opposite, like. Because actually emo is really like, but like, you know, like underground DJs to me are like super emos that are blocked emotionally.
Totally.
But they're
Yeah.
expressing it through the music, but they won't physically express it.
Yeah.
It's like, and actually it gets really repetitive, like, right? You know, it's like techno is great. I'm like, I'll listen to a techno set all night. Like it's a good 4 a.m. thing. But like, man, like,
Yeah.
if the DJ ain't doing shit up there, I'm like not into them.
That's
Every
it.
DJ I've ever been into is like they're into it.
Yeah.
And then there's the laptop DJ,
Totally.
which,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
is
yeah.
this. Looks like they're on Facebook or looking at porno the whole set.
They're checking their email like this. And, you know, people were like, and
they're
like
not
this.
looking at the crowd either.
Yeah, totally.
And what else is there? Well, there would be trance,
There's the
underground.
EDM.
The EDM, which is a kick in the face, getting up on the stage and
pumping.
being up there, fist pump, yeah, do.
Doing aero, I would get up on the stage and you know, do the splits, but you know, I might hurt myself.
And then
I
there's
might
like
pull a
this
hamstring.
new like hybrid underground like festival DJs, like the Burning Man DJs,
Yeah.
which they're a little bit more like, la, 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 like they're almost, you know what I'm talking about? They get all like, you know, dude.
That's a belly dance move.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, everybody knows who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say his name, but you know, It's just like, okay, that's cool, but like, you know, like.
Hey, we're not by any way making fun of this stuff because we
Oh,
do
yeah,
it.
we're having fun with
We're
it.
just having fun. We do this all the time, you know. We're performers. I mean, we get into it, and then, you know, when you get into it, you just whatever moves comes to mind, it comes to mind. I mean, I was doing like some like 80s dance move the other day. I was like, you know,
Yeah.
like, you know.
I know. Well, some of the people at the club make fun of me, and they think I do this.
Yeah.
So, you know.
You're just like,
I walk by, and a dude literally does this. Like, oh, there's that DJ. Oh, yeah. You know, so.
but they love it. You know,
Yeah.
people, anytime people are talking about something, it's just like, hey, dude, that guy's just that girl DJ. They're in their element. They're doing their thing.
Oh, we forgot the trap DJ, which
Oh,
is just
right,
like,
right.
wham, and like
Yeah, right.
slamming it,
Totally.
and it's actually like a trampoline. Yeah, it's like a trampoline the whole time, you know? So, yeah, there's that too. But, you know, it's like it's kind of,
yeah.
you know, maybe you have to find your own move. I would say that, like, DJs that have been around a long time have their own move.
You know what? Okay.
Instead of it being genre-matic
totally.
or something. I don't know.
I mean, you know, I've contemplated about doing cartwheels and helicopter spins.
He contemplated it.
No, I haven't seen it. You know what? You guys send us a message so we have some shows coming up, by the way, and this is a good point. This is a good time to plug them. March 17th at Avalon. If you
Yeah.
want to see us do a DJ move, you know, let us know right now on Facebook Live.
I feel like I'm at my first job, which was at not Krispy Kreme. What's the ice cream place that?
31 Flavors?
No, the one where you could like mix things in. Oh, Cold Stone.
Cool, huh?
And you would have to put money in the tip jar, and you'd have to sing. I would never sing. I'm not gonna do well if you tell me to do a DJ move up there, because you know they're gonna make me do the lamest move,
Yeah.
do the trap one or something. And I'm gonna be like, I'll do it for you guys though, but.
Buy him a Sprite. He'll do it.
Well, anyways, we actually have an awesome clip to show you next. It's the after, and what you can actually go back to the green room after your set to relax. So we got an awesome clip to show you after the green room right now.
Let's roll it.
Lit, as they say. That was as they say. That was lit. Did you choose that? Just come out of your mouth.
I was like, after you played, I was like, fuck. I'm glad I didn't play any harder. I was like, because it was perfect.
That was good.
He was like, you got to
good.
take it to the fucking right level. Like,
That was great.
You played 4 strings the Dave Durrell.
yeah, from like 2000 and.
Yeah, that was good.
No one knew that besides me, and I was just like,
Dude.
This song's like 8 years old. And I was like, the Dave Durrell mix.
You know,
I'm
I-
like, fuck yeah.
Well, I'm figuring I'm opening for a trance DJ, so the kids in the crowd, I'm assuming they're gonna know trance. So I was like, I'm gonna play remixes of trance songs.
And what made me like it is that you actually liked it. So, yeah, that's the selling point there.
Dude,
Liked it, so.
you know,
I was
yeah.
like, I'm playing 4 strings right now. So I'm like, take me away.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. I actually had that plan, and I was like, fuck. All right, okay. I had to fucking like compromise. Like, okay, thinking. Okay, I don't have an actual word for it, but mainstream thinking is brainwashed by all this fucking this fucking sound bites and video bites on Facebook and YouTube, and you know what I mean? It's like, you know, like even like whatever, dude. People are just trying to like check out this latest drone, check out this latest fucking you know, fucking DJ, check out this latest spiritual guide. Let's check out this latest. It's always, and it's some of it is us too. Check out this latest DJ.
Yep.
So it's all drowned out.
Well, there he is. What's up, homie? How you doing?
What up, what up, what up?
Great set tonight.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. No, hey. Oh God. Tonight, you know, tonight was very special. It's great. It's good stuff. Oh yeah. I was there, man, right here. Man, if you could, I don't know if you could flip the camera, but.
Not this one.
This is great though.
Thank you. I have a great time.
Oh, this is amazing. This is good. It's a lot of footage.
Incredible footage. Yeah, you guys gonna edit it and make it good, like.
We started a, I don't know, for lack of a better term, show.
Sure.
It's just kind of like electro.
Endless content.
Well, you know, here's the thing. You know, electronic back then at EVEC, I never looked at it as an event or a club. I was just like, I want people to fucking come
We're
together.
just gonna go there on a Friday night.
Exactly. That's it. That's it. I never looked at it as a club event. I was just like, okay, this is just like.
But now you brand your brand and make it a big thing and just run with it.
Well, you know.
And that's what you're doing. And like, I saw you guys promoting it so much, and it was great to see tonight. Man. It was, I loved it.
You got.
I haven't been out in a long time. It was,
I think part of it is, you know, you gotta, okay, there's just a lot of people that's putting propaganda out there, and you kind of like, you gotta fight fire with fire, you know what I mean? And there is a level of responsibility that whoever that's putting out content or doing events, or, you know, they just, that's the hard part, just being responsible.
You were in good form. Good form in the green room.
Yeah, I was, you know, like, as they say, I was lit. So I could not stay away from alcohol that day. You know, I was trying to dodge it, but it was my birthday, so I'm gonna have to have a drink here and there. But you know, anyone that's ever had a drink with me, you know why I don't drink now.
You're a good drunk.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be honest with you, there's mean drunks. You're a fun, positive, talkative drunk. I'd rather have that than an asshole drunk. And you know, actually this brings up something that I know we're on another segment, but alcohol and DJing, right? It's like, man, when I used to be a young DJ, I needed a drink to get rid of the nerves, right? That was, I remember my hand shaking. You know?
Yeah.
But like now I don't need any, I'm fine. Like I just go up there and boom, because I've done it a million times. But I also notice when like DJs get up there and drink too much and then they're like falling over, they suck. You gotta have a fine balance, you know?
You have to have a fine balance. Not only that, but I think with the both of us, here's the thing, just doing this for so long, there's like this. We've rose and fell. We've rose and fell.
Yeah.
And there's nothing more humbling than fucking just like doing a big show and thinking you're the shit, and then next thing you know, the reality hits, and you're like, no, you're not. Nobody's fucking calling you for the next gig yet. You know what I mean?
I know.
So there's nothing more humbling than realizing that you have no market demand. You have no demand in the market, and that.
Yeah, being a loser is not a fun feeling as a DJ.
But it does force you, it does make you grow up.
It does.
And it makes you better.
It makes you go back out there and pound the pavement, and you know, a lot of DJs think.
It humbles you.
Think they could just send a SoundCloud link now. Like, I was old school. I like burned a CD, put my name on it, found the promoter, handed them the CD. That's how I got booked through you. It was through a CD.
Yeah, no, totally. You networked a lot, and not only that, but...
And I had a picture of myself on the CD and made it with a card, you know, like, here, man, check out my stuff.
Well, not only has your style changed as a DJ, but your approach as far as networking and doing business has changed. Your social approach has changed. And here's the thing. Yeah, we're both DJs and we're entrepreneurs in our own industries, but this is how this all ties together with the audience, you guys, Electronic Generation, and why this is not about
just not. This is not me or you know or the Leo King. It's about us. It's all of us because you know what we're talking about can be everyone. I think this is industry wide. Everyone has issues that can be resolved in their own career, in their own life, if they actually kind of come to the reality that like, hey, dude, you know, like if I'm not where I want to be, you know, don't point the finger, don't blame somebody else, don't blame your parents, don't blame, you know, your manager. Own up to it and step up and fucking become better.
Yeah,
that's really it.
Yeah, I always say set the bar up higher. Keep setting the bar higher. And you know,
Yeah.
with EG, it's like we have to set. We're setting the bar higher, and it's a bar that nobody's really tried to set yet. So we're kind of in an uncharted territory where, you know, who knows where it's gonna go. I mean, and people
putting it out there.
people might think this is pre-recorded. This is actually live right now.
No, totally.
Those other segments, those are pre-recorded, but like we're doing the show live.
We just wanted to show you, you know, glimpse into our world, and we were showing you everything. You know, we were showing you stuff that a lot of people would censor or edit out, but
yeah, we were true.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
you
were
know,
showing you
it
everything.
really wasn't your birthday.
it was,
But it was just 2 weeks off. But hey,
yeah, exactly.
you know, you gotta celebrate in this industry whenever you can celebrate. Is what I already knew that, but you know, sometimes I relearned that one.
Look, some people will judge us or me for whatever, but there's reasoning behind it, and that's how this industry and that business works.
Yeah, it's true.
And in every industry, there's certain things that nobody will understand, people will judge you for. But you know, I think what I've learned, and I think both of us being in our respective industries, is, dude, it's just hold on. Like, don't be so quick to judge until you're walking in someone's shoes, until you're where they're at. You know. And I think that's why we work well together. That's why we're able to fucking just, hey, what do you think of this? Let's do it. Hey, and everything just fucking just happens. Like in 6 weeks, this is up and going. You know what I mean?
It's going. And
So-
you know, I wish every week it could be a show like we had this weekend, and then cut to scenes of that and show you guys behind the scenes. That's what we're working to make it like.
We're looking, yeah.
Today is like the perfect idea of what this show would be like. We actually want to go in many different directions, but like this is an all-star forum.
No, totally.
And we even get to end it with an exclusive interview from a top 100 DJ who's going to be at EDC and one of the most famous trance DJs in the whole world.
And I want to take a quick minute to talk about this, because this is somebody that is he doesn't get enough appreciation for who he is and what he's done for music, for dance music. And this is Ferry Corson who we're talking about. We have an exclusive interview with him. But just for people out there that have not heard of trance or Ferry Corson, really quick, Ferry is one of the originators of the sound. It was him, Tiesto, Armin, and there was other artists, but those were the main core guys. And most people, obviously, everyone's heard of Tiesto.
And he was up there battling with them for the top 100 or top 1, top one, top three all the time.
Yeah, all of them.
Like it was always like, is it Ferry Corson? Is it Armin? Or is it Tiesto? Like it was like in trance, especially in the 2000s, was it. There was no EDM. There was no. There was no.
It wasn't about titles and.
It was about trance, and house was like
it was a movement
second
and a
place, and house was becoming like American and European progressive house, which was like, you know, Fedde Legrand and all those kind of guys, you know. So to have Ferry Corson do an interview exclusively, especially in the trance scene, I mean, it's like, if you know, it'd be like, I mean, you know, in music, it'd be like having the top person at one time being there, and people who know that appreciate him. And you know what? It says a lot about a DJ if you can keep the people there as a headliner till the end of the night. And he was able that night to keep the whole entire crowd there till the end.
Absolutely.
And especially playing trance, which in today's world is harder, I think, because a lot of people want this fast food, quick electro sound, just bang, bang, bang with a little Justin Bieber or something in it, and just keep me entertained with that. He didn't throw anything like that.
Ferry is so humble that he will never say this, but he's, you know, he would probably feel awkward if we actually, he's kind of talking him up because he's not about that. He's just about playing
Right.
and going out there and just delivering he's about him being himself and delivering his music. That's it. You know, it's not about gimmicks or, you know, like, hey, I'm the godfather of trance.
Right.
He's not, like, he doesn't, like, he's not a self-proclaimed, you know, he's not out there just doing marketing tricks and buying ads. And this guy is just, you know, and this is why, for us, again, it's not like we're saying, hey, we're all about trance, but there are few icons in different industries
that stand out,
Exactly.
and he's one of them in the
he's one of
trance
them.
industry
Absolutely.
for sure. And the whole EDM, or the whole
Yeah.
dance. I hate the term EDM, but the whole dance. scene.
Absolutely. So let's go to that clip. Let's check it out because we're really excited about this. We've been waiting to show you guys this. So yeah, let's go to it.
Hey, what a night tonight. At time, Orange County, and my first time here after Sutra for so many years. First time, and Trans Family was out in masses. So keep going. See you soon, California, anywhere.
When does the documentary come out? The
The
Gorilla.
documentary is gonna come out. It's sort of already what, the Gorilla, right?
Yeah.
So
Tell us a little bit about it though, because the trailer was amazing.
Yeah.
The trailer just got me like.
the Gorilla documentary is pretty much like a look back on what Gorilla meant for the trance scene. You know, how it started, where it went, where it is right now, and all the people that were sort of like influenced by it. So, you know, so watch it on YouTube, Gorilla.
It's already out.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. So watch it there,
Excellent.
and it's called From.
Shows.
Hold on, I'm being cool. hold on. Being cool. Yeah, so we got, well, you got a show at Omnia this weekend, right, in San Diego?
Omnia San Diego. If you guys, anyone that's going, please shoot me a direct message.
Get on his list.
Yeah, please. And then we're doing a show together. Actually,
March 17th,
March- Avalon.
That's going to be huge. Dirty South,
be- exactly.
main stage. Just
that's
Andrew and I
it.
before, and Dirty South. That's it. Main stage.
it is, by the way, an EG, Electronic Generation
You should
meetup.
try to find a way for us to play after Dirty South too and close it.
I think there's been talk. There's been talk
There
about
should be
that.
some talk about that, so we could play wham.
But we are very excited about that because Dirty South is also someone that we
We
respect.
both, yeah,
we love him.
hugely,
We love
yeah.
him a lot.
It's kind of a hybrid between both Andrew and I and our vibes.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. And then actually, if you're in Arizona, I'll be racing jet skis this weekend. I know it's off topic, but that's where I'm at this weekend. I got a big race on Saturday if you're at Lake Havasu City.
So shoot us a message. Let us know if you want to attend any of our events. Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate you guys. And
I'll send it off with looking like a cool techno.
yeah, I'll fly
DJ.
away like Neo.
I don't want to look at you because I don't like you.
See you guys next Monday.
I don't like you.
Let us know.
I don't like you.
Are we still on?